Happy Monday, everyone. I hope that you're having a good one so far. Okay, so today we're going to do the reading for the week ahead. I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to be using three different decks of cards, and the one is Spirit Oracle, which you're very familiar with if you are a regular here. If you're not, then very welcome. And then the Virtue Reality cards, which are very interesting. I got these in like a bundle pack that I bought at one stage, and they're quite interesting with just like little affirmations and stuff. So we're going to see what comes up with those. I think also if you are a regular here, again, you will recognize the Energy Oracle cards, which are lovely to use. And I'm going to ask about the energy that we have around us at the moment because we're going through this full moon in Aries energy. All right, Aries can be a very fiery sign, can be very impatient. Those are the negative kind of attributes, but at the same time, they're very good at leadership. They're very good at working with others, but also working on their own. And they know how to take initiative with things. So this is an interesting energy, and we're also in an energy of really being able to dig deep within ourselves to get to those things that we don't really want to look at or admit. So the self-reflection, this vulnerability is a big thing right now. All right, and if you can allow that vulnerability, you can probably get some really great results. All right, it's really not something that we feel comfortable or safe with a lot of the time, i.e. vulnerable, but it's something that we need to allow and to be okay with at certain times, because this is where the growth comes from, isn't it? All right, so it can be fiery energy. We can be having arguments and things like this, but these are to let things out in the open, and a lot of the time to facilitate the healing that needs to take place. Letting certain things out, realizing where our boundaries are. There's nothing wrong with those kinds of things, and they need to happen. So don't think, oh my goodness, I'm having such a terrible time, and why am I feeling so vulnerable? Allow that to happen and ask yourself, vulnerability is coming from a place of fear as well, and ask why you have that fear. Where does the root of it come from? Because if you can pull something out at the roots, you can have profound healing in your life. All right, so let's just ask, what is the energy around us this week, please? What do we need to pay attention to? There's the first one. And here we have it, storm warning. Okay, this is exactly the kind of energy I'm talking about. All right, it's warning us of a storm that is imminent, that is coming. It's also showing the number 10, which is showing something that can potentially be completed, the completing of a cycle. All right, so maybe this has been going on for a very long time. Maybe it's stuff that needed to be resolved that's been unresolved, unfinished business, and this is something now that needs to come to some kind of a head. So it's showing you that something's coming. And a lot of the time when we know, or we are told that a storm is coming, we might have seen these signs for a while. Okay, we usually know when a storm is coming. It's very rare when a storm just kind of suddenly happens to you. All right, you often are very aware that there's a difficulty that's coming closer, or you've already heard that potential, the telltale signs, that rumbling of it coming. So it says, be cautious but not fearful. This is a time to not be in a state of fear about things. I just want to see if I can get the picture a little bit better there for you. I think the light actually helps a bit. Okay, so this is not a time to be fearful. You need to look at the situation, you need to be calm and clear, and look at the options that you have while honoring yourself and while honoring your own intentions. Okay? This is a difficulty, but it will pass. Okay? All storms pass, and you need to know that you need to be in a place of wisdom and balance in order to handle whatever's coming your way. You have the power to overcome it, to overcome anything. Okay, it doesn't matter what's going on. You need to be confident, you need to be strong, like this Aries energy. That's why we have this Aries energy probably coming in to offer a bit of assistance there, because it makes us confident, it makes us feel self-directed, it makes us feel strong. And this is saying you can cope with it. All right, whatever it is that you are dealing with. Might have been something you avoided for a long time. What else do we need to know this week, please? Or what other energies are coming in? There we go. The World, 2011. Okay. I feel like this is the energy that comes almost immediately after the storm. It's like you have to face this big thing, all right? But the minute you do, you realize that it's not as big as maybe you thought it was. It's not bigger than you. Nothing's ever really bigger than you. Okay, it's just our perception of a particular situation. So the world for me, this is like really some kind of emerging. When I look at these lilies here as well, I always think of the lily that goes through the mud out of the darkness and it reaches towards the light. And the minute it gets to the light, it opens up into its fullness. And I mean, these lotus flowers, sorry, they are water lilies of some kind, but lotus flowers, they are associated with spirituality, with rebirth, with all of that good stuff that comes with doing the searching, doing the difficult things, doing the hard things in life. Let me just see why we are not focused. I'm so sorry about that. Doing hard things. That is something that life is all about, and we need to really do these things in order to create balance. And if you look at the number here, it's a 29, which is a 9 plus 2, which is 11, and that shows an element of balance that's coming back in. So even if you feel terribly unbalanced during this period, it's saying this is going to open you up to new things. If you face this difficulty, whatever this is that is blocking you, you'll realize how unblocked you actually are, and how there are these boundless horizons, unlimited potential, and this very powerful energy around you. Okay, all of these possibilities. And it's as if there's one thing that's preventing you from actually sorting this out or taking this on. And this is the storm warning, and this is what you need to deal with. Okay, in order to open up this world energy. Let's see what else we got, please. Is there anything else for the week ahead? There we go. Envy. That's interesting. Okay, so when I see this particular card, I see this woman who's got many things. She's got a pearl in her hand. She's got this beautiful outfit on. I don't know why we're battling with focus today. Maybe we need to focus, guys. Okay, but she's actually very well dressed. She looks like a very affluent, well dressed woman. She's in her beautiful castle. She's got this bowl full of pearls in her hands, and she's still envious of the castle that she sees outside. Okay, so this is, and I want to say outside of herself. So I think that this is envious of people who have got what we call, if someone's got everything together, they've got their lives together. They're not struggling with certain things. People who seem like they are completely happy. They've got all their material wealth that they want. They seem like they're together. They've got their family and they seem like their mental health is all great. And there's an envy there. Like, I wish I could just have those things. And we wish that we could have them effortlessly sometimes. But I feel like this week is about we have to put the work in. We have to cut our own paths. And it's important that we're reminded of that. Things are not just always going to happen to us or always going to happen for us. And it might seem that that's how it works for others. But I can tell you, and I'm sure you've seen it in your own lives, that it doesn't matter how much money somebody's got, there's something wrong. It doesn't matter how happy they seem in their marriage, there's something wrong. Okay? Nobody's living a perfect life. As much as they like to make it look that way, and as much as the modern, social media platforms allow us to think that way or give us that perception, things like Instagram and Facebook, and everyone snapping these perfect pictures that have been through filters, and they're like, get their family together to take a lovely photo. Meantime, what's happening in real life behind closed doors is a completely different ball game. You need to remember that. You need to remember that we live in a society of projecting something other than what we are. And we need to get back to being real. And we need to see when somebody is projecting something other than what they are and not make ourselves comparable to that. Don't compare yourself to others. Comparison is the thief of joy. I think it was Mark Twain or somebody said that, but it is such a magical saying. It is so true. Comparison is the thief of joy. Do not compare yourself to other people. Do not find yourself in a place of envy. It also puts you in a place of lack. Be grateful for what you have right now. See it for the value that it has. If you have a tiny little house, but you have a happy little family, be so grateful for that. Okay. You often find that when things turn to the way we think we want them, we're not happy anymore. Okay, be happy for your silver castle with all your jewels and your beautiful outfit. Don't envy the castle next to you, because you don't know what's going on there. There could be a lot of unhappiness there. All right. Place value on yourself. Place value on the things that are important to you and the people that are important to you, and stick to that. That is where true abundance and wealth are going to come from in your life. All right, let's just see if there's any last cards from this deck of cards. Is there anything else for the week ahead, please? I don't think so. Could be wrong. No. Okay, thank you. All right, so use these hostile kind of energies to your favor. Don't be fearful. Know that you are supported, that you can do this, that you have more than you realize you have, and that's going to make things a little bit easier. All right, we're now going to do Spirit Oracle Guidance. Let's just see if anything wants to pop up for this. I use this one a lot, especially for the card of the day. So like I said, those of you who are familiar with my readings will recognize them probably. Some of you have been around for years, and I appreciate you and love you very much for that. Thank you. And I welcome everyone who's new. Thank you for joining us and for being here. I sincerely hope it helps you on some level. Okay, I'm just checking the quality of the picture. We've been struggling here for some reason. All right, so is there anything that we need from the Spirit Oracle deck today, please? Anything we need to know today or hear today? Faith. Okay, so I was saying you need to know that you're supported. You need to have faith that you are not alone. All right, and it says infinity. For me, the infinity and the world card go beautifully together, because it's like you need to know there are infinite possibilities in the universe. There is not just what you've experienced in your life or what you can conceive of or imagine. You need to ask to be shown what is possible. That's one of the biggest things when it comes to manifesting beautiful things in your life. Say, please show me what is possible. If you have an idea of what you want, say, please give me this or something better. Show me what's possible. If there's better, show me what's possible. And that's when we really open ourselves like this. All right, so let's see what they say other than just my interpretation. There are no obstacles in your way. Follow your heart. The path is safe. The way ahead clear. Have faith. This one says, dearest one, rest within the light of your soul. Feel my spirit alive within you, the spirit of the goddess, of nature, the earth and the stars. Accept the love and the light that we shower upon you. Remember when I said nothing is bigger than you? You are part of all of this. You have all of this alive within you. Like it says, you are connected to nature, to earth, to the stars. You are bigger than these things that are happening to you in life. You can overcome anything, especially if you're spiritually connected and you know that you are supported. And we often forget that, especially when we find ourselves in a storm. That's the one thing we forget. We forget we have that support. All right, so try not to forget that you have that support. Try to bear it in mind. I don't know if I have cut off these cards, and I sincerely hope not. Let me just check. My camera is a little bit confusing when it comes to that. Okay, let's squish them up a little bit. All right. Please remember that. Remember that you are part of something so much bigger. You're connected to the infinity of the universe. So you just need to tap into it. You are part of it. You're a molecule in the larger scheme of things. Get that into perspective so that you don't make it all about these things that are happening in your physical day-to-day life all the time, and they completely suck you in until you feel devalued, until you feel like you have no direction, until you feel disconnected. Don't get yourself to that point if you can help it, okay? It's not easy. We all do it. But try your best to remember that. There are no obstacles in your way. Follow your heart. Most importantly, in whatever you do, even if there's going to be a storm, make sure that you are taking self-honoring actions and choices always, and that you are speaking your truth and speaking it with love to the best of your ability, and then nothing can go wrong. All right. Have faith. It's difficult to have faith sometimes. especially if we feel like we are lacking, if we're in this kind of energy where we're feeling lack, we're not seeing things working out for us, we're envious of other things, we're fearful of certain things. It's very difficult to see the way ahead and see that it is clear. You're being told to have the faith. Have faith. I'm telling you, they're saying, that the path is safe. The way ahead is clear. There are no obstacles. What the obstacles you see are what you are perceiving or creating. So that's definitely something to think about, because we really do that. All right, and then last but not least, we're going to be doing the virtual reality cards and just see what comes up here. All right. Are there any messages from the virtual reality cards, please? They have to be if I pick them today. Adventurous. The wonder of life fills my being. I willingly challenge old ideas and old images. Okay, so that's what I was just talking about. Old ideas, old images of the path is not safe. The way ahead's not clear. My life is full of obstacles. It's always storms. I never have what anyone else has. Get rid of those ideas. Get rid of those images. Change the image of what your life could look like, what you want it to look like. Okay, the wonder of life fills my being. I willingly challenge old ideas and images. Let's see what else we got. Determined. Single-minded yet flexible. Okay, that is an Aries kind of thing. Single-minded sometimes, okay? And we have the full moon in Aries. I keep on moving with love and purpose towards my destination. Okay, keep doing that. When we are moving towards our destination, we will have obstacles. It's like the universe says to us, show me how much you really want this. Are you going to let the first thing or the third thing that comes along knock you down? Or do you really want this? Okay, let's see. Are there any others, please? Anything else? I don't think so. Okay, that is it for the week. My dear friends, I wish you everything of the very best, especially if you do have some kind of a storm that you're dealing with here. Please know it can be okay. Please keep yourself in the mindset of I'm grateful for what I have right now. Thank you for all the blessings I've had up until now. Okay, and remember these things. I'm going to read them one last time. There are no obstacles in your way. Follow your heart. The path is safe. The way ahead clear. Have faith. Dearest one, rest within the light of your soul. Feel my spirit alive within you, the spirit of the goddess, of nature, the earth and stars. Accept the love and light we shower upon you. The wonder of life fills my being. This is an affirmation you can use for the week. I willingly challenge old ideas and images. Single-minded yet flexible, I keep on moving with love and purpose towards my destination. I am determined. You will overcome them. Remember, nothing is bigger than you. And have a beautiful week. Lots of love to all of you. Bye for now.